Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure and I consider it a privilege bestowed upon me to introduce Mr.Rishme Shariff, who is an IT specialist who works as a consultant to an internationally reputed company called Virtusa. He began his career with Virtusa in Sri Lanka and he was posted to the United States of America, where he gained his expertise or improved his expertise in the IT field and came back to Sri Lanka to inculcate the Sri Lankans or fellow countrymen the knowledge or the specialized knowledge in the IT industry. He visited my clinic in the year 2019. And when he came in, perhaps he got the introduction, being an IT specialist, by doing a search on Google. And he walked in. I must confess that he was with a lot of skepticism. He came along with his father-in-law for different ailments. To begin with, his condition was allergy, rhinitis, sneezing episodes, and his father-in-law was suffering from migraine headaches. I would call upon Mr.Rishme Shariff to share his experience with Devi Clinic and the benefits which he derived by visiting Devi Clinic. Thank you very much once again for giving your time. The stage is all yours.
So I am going to give you a very honest review, and this is nothing got to do with my friendship with the doctor. I have utmost respect for what he does. The fact is, I have like severe dust allergies. So when I used to live in Sri Lanka before I went to move to the US, as soon as I get up early in the morning, I will have severe sneezing episodes that I have to immediately take an Allegra tablet in order for me to stop the sneezing. And the allergies are so bad that I need to be medicated in order for me to prevent myself from sneezing and this thing. So as a result of that allergies, I had growths in my nasal cavity and sinus, which is something called polyps. And then I went to the doctor, and you can also check. There's a famous ENT specialist called Ravindra Kirihena who works at the Apollo Hospital. He is the one who actually did the surgery for me to remove those polyps from my nose. It was extremely invasive, cutting those polyps out and everything. I had months of recovery from it, and it was a torture, right, that I didn't really want to go through again. And then I left to the US, and I was able to manage the situation. I was able to control the situation because in US you have this HEPA filters and everything, and I would have it in my room and all, and I would avoid staying in situations where there was a lot of dust. And then I was working in the US for so many years, and then 2019 I was posted back to Sri Lanka. And soon as I came back to Sri Lanka, here it's very hard to control those dust issues and everything, and I got this my allergy reaction got even more worse than the last time. And then I went to this same doctor again after so many years, and the doctor told me your growths have found back again, and you will need to do another operation. And I was at that time telling my wife, and I was really upset because I didn't want to go through another operation like that. And so during that time I was like doing a lot of research on Google. Is there another alternative way, or is there a less invasive way that I could solve this problem, right, without having to go under the knife? Because that even those operations you only can do like 2 or 3 times only. And then after that, because you would have, and then next time after the 4th time, they will have to puncture a hole through your nasal from your face in order to do that operation, because the amount of time you can do that operation through the nasal cavity is limited. So I was doing a lot of research on Google, endless nights of searching, and for my luck or something, I do not know, somewhere Devi Clinic came. And then I was going through all the Google reviews, and a lot of people, then I saw similar people who have had similar issues to mine have got solved. And then I came to this clinic, and I wasn't, I mean, when people say, it's acupuncture, nobody wants to believe it, but pricking some pins, and even I was desperate. I just thought, okay, let me give this a chance, because this is something that has been there for so many thousands of years. Let me give this a chance, right? Just like Ayurvedic, they do solve certain things. So when I came here, I had this consultation with the doctor, and then I was doing my sessions. And then in the beginning, I did not see the result at once. And then on the 10th day, I can see, before every day in the morning, as soon as I get up, I need to take that Allegra tablet. But after that, like 8th or 10th day, I didn't have to take it. And then on the 14th day, it's completely stopped. So now it's been, God willingly, 3 years now, in touch wood. I have not had any episodes or anything. And I feel it's 100% cured, but I still, once in a blue moon, still, because now I believe in the science of it. I just come for my overall health. And then so after my and a lot of family members saw how this, they knew how I was suffering. I had to do surgery and all. And then and some of my other family members also was interested. Then the next person who came was my father-in-law. My father-in-law has severe migraines, where the man his migraines are so bad, until he vomits, he cannot stop the migraine. And then he also thought, okay, I'll give it a chance. And then he also came, and God willingly, now it's been 3 years, it has stopped his migraines also. And then my mother came for her arthritis, and because she used to have these immense body pains, and she used to come for treatment with the doctor, and the doctor was, God willingly, able to solve her arthritis pain also. And currently, I am currently now coming because my wife also has some migraine issues. The problem is, when she was doing the treatment, had to stop halfway due to the COVID. And now I'm trying to complete it before, so that that issue is sorted for her also. So my only advice for people who is coming is, like, see, when you come, let's say you have like a 14 days session, don't expect results in 2 or 3 days, right? Because you need to stay the course. The problem is, some people just come and expect miracles to happen in 2-3 days. You have to stay the course and store the treatment, and it definitely does work. And I now consider the doctor as a good friend, and he has actually resolved a huge issue for me, and I'm glad to be in his presence, and thanks for his an effort to help me overcome this issue.
It was indeed God's intervention and providence that we met each other, and I'm sure our friendship will grow and get stronger with the passage of time. Unfortunately, Mr. Shariff plans to migrate back to the US, for whatever reason may be, given the current context of time in Sri Lanka. I wish you success, and may Almighty Allah bless you unprecedented success in all your endeavors. All the very best.
Thank you very much.